Alright, cause I'm back! What's up, how are you doing today? So we have made a Can't Feed Your Own Word tier list with the viewers. Keep that in mind, the tier list is only Can't Feed Your Own Word oriented, so if you don't see your favorite character, Bankai Ichigo, in the tier list, that's probably because he's not a Can't Feed Your Own Word unit. I think the list looks solid, but sometimes it definitely was questionable with the character placements. We did break down the characters to 6 brackets, depending on the color and how they are usually as a unit. The normal attack damage characters, as you can see at the bottom, they are in the same bracket because usually they don't do the same thing as the spiritual pressure units. We have heart, mind, technique, speed, and power. When it comes down to the normal attack damage bracket, the first unit, the best unit in the bracket, is definitely Tokinada because he has a guaranteed weakening on the soul bomb. He can do 2 boosts back to back if you're transforming. He definitely has everything that Ginjo has, but he just does something a little bit better, and that is versatility. That's how the chat voted, that's how we placed. When it comes down to heart, as you can see, there is really no competition. But when it comes down to Hisagi, he has one of the best soul bombs in the game, inflicting weakening and the debuff ability. He has pretty good strong attack, he has weakening on everything, and he does a really good damage to the wrong course. Unfortunately, the mind bracket is kinda the same as well. There is really no competition when it comes down to Tsurugi against the other characters. Tsurugi just does everything way better than the others. She has laceration on everything, 40% damage to the characters or mobs, how you want to say it, whenever you are inflicting the laceration, and she has pretty good strong attacks at the same time. The strongest character that got placed on the top in the technique bracket was Mayuri, just because how good his kit is in total. He has a nice beam for strong attack, AoE distance second, and a full screen ability. He can revive on his soul bomb. He has weakening on everything, even though he has kinda a questionable killer. The other characters cannot do the same thing as he does. So definitely he's the best in the technique bracket. I feel like nowadays in the speed bracket we have kinda bad characters to use, but at the same time they are okay for their times. And the shining star here is definitely Kisuke. He has a good kit overall. He unfortunately doesn't have a full screen ability for his third strong attack, but he does a ton of damage with that attack because it's a charge attack. It's 240% magnification. You can do it multiple times in a specific game because you have the 14% recharge ability. You have a no affiliation killer, which is pretty good nowadays, to be honest. He has a good beam first, AoE distance second. His only sadness nowadays is that he doesn't have Havoc, which could make the character significantly better, but since he doesn't have it, it is what it is. Sanosuke is unfortunately just a support, but he's not a bad character overall. I feel like this was a close fight between the two lads, but since the chat voted Kisuke to be the best one, we had to place him there. The power characters here in this bracket are definitely really stacked. When it comes down to the best 2 units, they are close. They are super close to each other. And the way how we decided that Shinji is better than Hikone is just because Shinji does overall everything better when it comes down to content, when he doesn't have the Soul Reaper killer ability. When it comes down to inheritance trials and he has the Soul Reaper killer, both of the units, of course Hikone is gonna outperform the Shinji because he has almost guaranteed chances to inflict that weakening. He has good strong attacks to inflict that weakening. He does a lot of damage to those mobs. And he doesn't have bad strong attacks overall. Shinji unfortunately only has confusion and not weakening, but his kit overall is doing way better at this day of age. It's a really close fight, to be honest, and both of the units are definitely top tier, but this is how we voted on that, this is how we placed the units. So I feel like Shinji is the star in the power attribute. Guys, if you enjoyed the format, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to sub to the channel. It helps me out a lot. I'm usually doing character showcases, videos about news or upcoming updates in the game, tier list guide videos, and sometimes live streams as well. Thank you for watching, and you know the vibes, man, wherever you are. Have a great day/night, and I hope I will see you at the next one. Bye bye.